Welcome to virtual class.
Hi, today we're talking about dividing fractions part 2. So last time it was dividing by common denominator. It's that common denom, not to be confused with a common demon, okay? Not the same thing, all right? And
Hey! What? No,
not demon, denominator. Okay, so that was the previous one. Oh, terrible joke, terrible joke. This time, we're gonna be, it's even easier if you know the trick. So what it is you're going to be using multiplication to do division. Now there's a great video about this. I posted in chat, in Google Classroom here, the math antics video. He walks you through exactly how to do this. No problems, just gets it done. If you want to watch that, that's fine. Khan Academy also has some great videos about this. But I'm gonna just walk you through this real fast. It's all about something called reciprocal. A reciprocal is where you take your second fraction and you invert it. So the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the
Demonator.
No, the denominator. Okay? So that's the idea. That's how this works. You switch the second fraction in a division question. You flip it upside down, and then you make it a multiplication instead of division. So if you, let's take a quick look at one of the examples here. So here's a good example of the common denominator method, where you take your fractions and you find the common denominator, you put them both over 40, and then you take the top one, it becomes your numerator, you take the second one, second numerator, and it becomes your denominator. That's the common denominator method. Let's jump a little bit over and take a look at the reciprocal method. So the reciprocal method works you start with the same spot, but instead you turn it into an improper fraction if it isn't already. So if it's a mixed fraction, you want it in improper form. So you do have to do that. Then you take the second fraction. And again, that's the second fraction. The second fraction, not the first fraction, the second one. Remembering that when you're multiplying, the order doesn't matter. When you're adding, the order doesn't matter. When you're subtracting or you're dividing, the order really matters. That's right.
It really matters.
Okay? So make sure that you get that second one, and that's the one you're going to change. If you look real close at this, you'll see that there's a slight change here. So the 3 over 5 has now flipped to become 5 over 3. Also, the operation has changed from division to multiplication. That's it. Now you would just multiply as usual. And of course, there's that tip where you can reduce your fraction either after the fact, or you can reduce it before by finding any common multiples that might exist, like the 3 and the 15. That'll make it even easier. Okay? So last time, you take your two fractions, you're dividing, take the second one, flip it upside down, then it becomes the reciprocal, right? That's what that process of flipping it around is called, the reciprocal. Then it becomes a multiplication question, and you'll multiply as you normally would. All right, you can do either method if you prefer, but in our practice questions, I want you to try this reciprocal method, okay, over here. You can do this to check your answers, that's a good system, but try the reciprocal method if you haven't yet. And that's it. There's just a handful of questions to get some practice. If you're at all curious, check out this video or the Khan Academy video or my video if you want to watch this in replay. Questions in chat or on the groups if you need.